Is it visible, sir? Am I audible? And is the presentation visible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine.
Yes,
Thank you.
ma'am, it is visible.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Now, hearty welcome to all of you to today's webinar. I know it's a Sunday Eve here in Kerala. It's heavy rain goes on. I'm from Kerala. I'm Deepa. I'm a computer teacher from Kaladi. It's in Ernakulam district. It's in Kerala. Today's my webinar is about the thing that we are all aware of and everyone knows more than me, digital devices. Digital devices I have divided into three: the positive sides, the negative sides, and of course everything we have a solution. So what are the solutions that we can come up with using the digital devices? That's something which is a part of everybody's life. So as I told you, I'm a computer science teacher from Sri Sharda Vidyalaya. It's in Kaladi. It's in Ernakulam district. It's in Kerala. So being a Sunday, let's start with, I hope all are settled. So the digital devices that we are all part of, there are some, not, we cannot say that it is negative for each and everything. As there is a coin, there are two sides, positive and negative. There are something good, there are something bad. But we have to cope up with both the situations as part of our life, because IT is something that we cannot completely, nowadays it's an inevitable part of our life. We cannot completely avoid it. So let me start with the positive sides which we had experienced, especially from which I have experienced from the COVID time, because it was a time that was completely crucial for everyone, was locked for many days, and that was totally an entry to the digital side. But even then, I'm just pointing out the digital devices that we are all using, the smartphones, the laptops, tabs, everything, the positive sides. Let's begin with that. How it influenced the learning side, especially students or teachers or IT professionals, whoever with, as all of us are part of digital world. It enhanced our learning capability, that we are all no, even whichever situations you are, whichever place you are, the digital devices, that especially the files that we are saying in cloud, especially wherever we go we can access with. So a lot of informations the IT world provides, everything is currently up to date, it's available, it's in a fingertip. So enhanced learning is one of the factor which the positive sides, educational screen, I'm pointing out the educational screen, how it benefits. So how the students have converted completely to online teaching, and the teachers who started online teaching, professionals started working from home. Even now the work from home continues in many IT companies. Something as an emergency happens, immediately the classroom shifts to online. So wherever you are, it can be online, and the learning capability and the learning that completely that area expanded. That is a first experience which I also felt. I hope most of you agree with me. And the students which are online, even there are universities, there are educational institutions who provide online courses, so we are all up to date. Even teachers do many online courses to update our knowledge. So how it increased or improved the cognitive skills of the students, like normally we cannot completely say that all the videos are good, all the games are good. There are some problems in that, but some educational, I'm stressing on the educational videos, especially the science videos or max related videos which are helpful to the students. It is accessible to them wherever they are online, and it increased their cognitive skills. It was a very supportive understanding thing that the students provided, and wherever they are they can access it online. So there are some good sides that we have to see. Of course there are, I'm coming later to the negative impact of that. It is there always. And the remote learning, that's why I said classroom shifted to wherever you are. If any emergency happens, immediately the offline class shifted to online class. Even when you are at home or even when you are traveling, the classroom shifts there. Only you need a smartphone with you. So wherever you go, the learning, also the remote learning, it happens. That thing that is very important. It is confined to a room, or it is confined to a place wherever you are. Even though you are traveling, you can attend an online class. So that is something that we can know. The learning area completely came with a new definition with the IT devices when it introduced to our life. And completely it is a balanced life. We cannot completely stop all of a sudden on a fine morning digital devices. We cannot remove it from our side, but we have to balance all the life, or professional life, or personal life, or official life, whichever field you are in. You, it has to be, there is a time you have to devote to everything. The devices time, the digital time, you have to limit to a certain area, and you have to balance your life, and you have to continue with that, which I have experienced in life, the educational benefits of the educational good sides of the digital devices. The digital literacy is very important. How it improved our lifestyle, navigating digital environments, different digital devices that we have started to use, from the smartphone to the advanced laptops on the desktop that we use, or completely these kind of digital devices. It is helpful to access the information from any part of the world. A single click is enough. I'm not saying Google information all are correct, but to an extent, it is very helpful, including the chat GPT, or even you need just a smartphone wherever you are. So all the informations, it is accessible to you, especially to everyone, wherever you are. So that is the first point, which I hope all of you agree with me, which I have felt personally, it is very good side. And enhancing the employability. Normally, the digital devices increased the employability of the individual skills. That is very important. Wherever you work, in whichever place you are, in whichever field you are, if you are digitally equipped, if you are okay, and if you are expert in that, your knowledge increases, your demand increases. That IT professionals are always wanted everywhere. During the COVID time, what we have experienced, that IT professionals, but the people who were, to an extent, they survived. So they're employable. If you are computer literate, you can be employed at anywhere, even if you can start something of your own as per your skill and your qualification and the IT knowledge that you have. Which are I'm pointing out one by one the positive sides of the digital devices. Promoting safer online practices. Why we have shifted to not only to online education side, we have digital literacy, online transactions started, online payment started. There are some malpractices, even though going in between, everything can be started online. These shifting complete transformation from the traditional method to the digital method, it has improved the knowledge of everyone. We are aware of all these digital transactions. Nobody sitting at home, everything is possible. Sitting in a room, wherever you are, it is possible, even if just a fingertip is enough. Online transactions, online shopping, online education, everything is happening online, as we are all part of this digital world. But everything should, there is a limit that we have to, we should know where we should stop. Critical evaluation of the content. When we are using online things, we have to evaluate when all the content may not be genuine, all the informations may not be genuine, what all things happening in and around you may not be genuine. You cannot completely take into the Google, whatever says Google may not be correct. There are something good that we have to take it. But when a person is digitally skilled, that person will be able to identify what is wrong and what is right, even though some malpractices happening in between, even though we are digitally experts in that, some mistakes happen from the outside unknowingly. But even then, when you are completely on this digital platform, we can identify to an extent what is the evaluation content, whether it is correct or not, the digital content, whether it is correct information or a wrong information. So all these are part of digital world that we are all using in. Enhancing your skills digitally. First thing, the importance of digital literacy that we have already discussed, that the tools, that the devices that we are already using, we are all part of this digital world. Because we cannot completely all of a sudden on a fine morning, we cannot stop everything. We have to be these as a part of education or your job, whatever it is a part of your life. So digital literacy has improved the working knowledge, the lifestyle, everything, it has improved. Our knowledge also increased in the cyber world. Skill development is very important. Doesn't mean that you are qualified, you are working something. That doesn't mean that you are skilled. But these things of different devices that we use, in different platforms that we use, different places we sit, that increase our career, our lifestyle, and our overall development happens because of the skill in the digital world. Because digital world has completely revolutionized, completely transformed our life recently. For the past few years, when you look back, you can experience how we have transformed. And another important thing, empowerment through digital skills. That we have all these are continuation. How when we are digitally, digital literacy is there, we can improve our knowledge, we can improve our career. Overall, our knowledge and experience will increase. Most of you are more experienced than me, and most of you know more. All of you have more knowledge than me. I'm just telling about what all experiences which I have felt in my life, so I can share with you all. Enhanced communication and your collaboration. The communication has happened face to face more than face to face contact. Now we are all social media communication happens more. More improvement is there, more productivity is there, because we can very effectively and no, efficiently communicate. It happens within a fraction of seconds. It doesn't need take much time to send a query to something, and immediately we get the reply. And we all everything happen. Even in schools, we can keep contact with the students, class groups, and the parents group, and we can they can raise their query, and immediately we get reply, and the communication happens. Online parents meeting happens, even teachers meeting happens, officially office meeting, everything happens online. And it completely improved and enhanced the communication with the help of this digital world. And fostering information means new efforts are being made with new inventions. IT world is something which is, it's not stagnant, it's always, keeping on developing every day, every minute, new inventions happening, new facilities coming in the IT world, especially with the coming up no, the AI which has introduced into our life. It has brought lot of changes, magical changes that AI has brought to the IT world. Day by day, new happenings and innovations are happening. And strengthening the team dynamics and revolutionary tools. As I told you, new tools are coming in IT field every day. Especially IT teachers, especially those who are in IT department, we have to be keep on updating. Even in education, is all the educators, all the facilitators, we are all part. Whatever be your subject, when you are in IT company or wherever you work, we have to be update. Sometimes we may not know that something new has come up, so we can update with our friends or family who are all using this IT gadgets and part of this IT world. We can discuss with them, and we can also understand, and we can update. So what revolutions and transformations, because we have to update, we cannot go back. The students, those especially in the teaching field, in the education field, the students, even we cannot underestimate even if class 1 student, because even the students, those who are sitting in front of us, they are all living in this IT world. From the birth, they are all seeing these electronic gadgets. They know better than us. Give a smartphone to your child. They will do all the apps, all the things, the settings, they will find it out. We will take time to study, children won't. So the children, students, especially the facilitators, the children, those who are sitting in front of us, they are updated. They are more knowledgeable. So we should also be updated with them to have better communication with the children or whatever field you are in. The flexibility in learning, what happens in the IT field. I'm discussing the positive sides, which we all know what are the positive sides of IT world. Personalized learning plans. There is no in online, we cannot confine a particular place to it. Wherever you are, it's a classroom. Whether you are traveling, you can attend the class online. Even if you're home or traveling or wherever you are, it's a classroom. The one-to-one teacher, no teacher student, that learning process happens. It happens. No, those students, even in schools, the students, those who are average or below average, sometimes we take extra coaching for them. That also happens online. So all these things are part of this digital world. And in instructional methods, the learning styles completely transformed. The traditional method of rote learning completely changed to only book, paper, pen method, completely changed to the the uh, digital TVs are there, panels are there in most of the classes, in most of the schools now. So teachers are teaching through not the rote learning method, the book, reading the book and the lecturing and writing on the board. The days are gone. Now the everything happens online. The notes also being sent to children online. I know that there are negative sides too, but I'm talking about the positive sides. The presentations, lessons are taking with the help of presentations. Online methods, children are updated, so we have to be updated too. And the latest technologies are adapted, including the AI. Now, the artificial intelligence has brought drastic changes to the educational field, especially to the IT field, how we can cope up with. New methods are there to make documents or no, there no, documents, presentations like. So we can make use of, there may be disadvantages. I'm coming into that later. But whatever positive sides, whatever good things the facilities are there, if you are looking at the good sides, you can use it positively. Negatively, when you use it only, it becomes wrong. Find out the good things which are beneficial to you or your career. We can use it in a better way to find out and innovate new innovative methods, to find out new methods to teach the children. When they find the classroom and they find the teacher and they find the method more innovative and productive, they will be more interested to coming in. Then so technology is there in front of you. If we can find out the positive things, it is there to help. Now I am coming to the original side. It's there. As I told you in the beginning, there are two sides of a coin. Positives are there. We are not ignoring the negative things. It's there. We have to be cautious about it. It doesn't mean that there are negative sides. There are negative sides using the digital devices. There are some most of the mistakes happening or any, lots of malpractices happening in the digital world. It doesn't mean that you have to stop it. You should know where to stop it. You should know the restricted line. We say Lakshmana Rekha, you have to draw a line where you have to stop it. There are negative sides who are when you are more addicted to that. Whatever it is more, it will be happening as a boomerang, it will come back to you. How the people, especially in the IT field, they are working 24 into 7 like doctors, how it affects their physical health and mental health. People who are working in IT companies, sometimes they go on shift. So no, the daytime, their night, maybe their working time will be more lengthy. I have friends and cousins also working in Bangalore IT company. They say they sleep at that early morning, 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. They sleep because they work with some American companies. Their time differences are there. They have to work, and they after that only they sleep. By the time we sleep, they get up, and they have to work. They will sleep till 10 a.m. in the morning. So the cycle completely goes. You are sleeping time completely. Sometimes it is upside down. Naturally, it affects your physical health and mental health. And effects on children, we see academic. I'm not saying every time you have to be on the digital devices. When they are more into, naturally it affects our children too. How the COVID time affects the eyesight of the children, we have personally experienced. Even teachers too, the power, the eyes, eye power increased. Most of the children came with the spectacles after the COVID time because they were more into COVID. We had no other go. So you will be asking why we are online. We had to be. Sometimes we have to be. That positive things, the digital world gave us some negative impact. Also, it has. It is there. I'm not ignoring it. I'm not saying it's no. It is there. And it reduced the physical activity. That's why I'm pointing out the two sides. The classroom confined to our bedroom or classroom confined to our drawing room or whatever we are, most of the children were reduced of physical activity. We had experienced it when the children came after the COVID time, when they came offline to the classes. Their attention span reduced and they were more inclined to be in the classroom because they were used to that for the 2 years. They were not ready to go to the outside ground. They don't want to go because they are happy in their room. That's how the digital world gave positive and negatives. Both are there. I'm pointing out the negative sides. I hope you agree with me. That's why I'm talking about the attention span declined. Children, even though it is a class 1 student or though even the class 12 student, we have experienced most of the teachers, those who are attending the webinar now, I hope everyone can agree with me. Children's attention span reduced. 40 minutes, 30 minutes or 40 minutes is the class time. Children cannot sit more than 20 minutes. That's how the teaching learning we have differentiated. We cannot teach the students 40 minutes. They will be completely out. Even we can't. Children attention spans maximum is 20 minutes. After that they are restless. So that's all impact. All this we had impact on academic performance of the children, how their attention span reduced when they were more inclined to the digital devices. So reduced understanding, they are not ready to sit and write. they are okay with listening 15 to 20 minutes maximum. After that, they become restless. They want to move out. Because online classes, we had no in our own comfort zone. We in between we can switch off the camera and go whatever we want. We can take a round and come back. We have experienced that. It took time to bring back them to the offline environment. How the learning, normally the students' attention span completely finishes by 20 minutes. All these happened because of the digital impact. Even though lots of facilities it gave us, lot of revolutionary changes it's there in the IT world, there also lies some of these factors which we cannot deny, which we cannot ignore. How it affected your sleep when you are more into digital devices, when you are as per your working time, the sleep also, the sleep level also, but normally we say 6 to 7 hours sleep we should get, sometimes we may not. And normally these, when you are more into digital devices, how it affected your health, how it affected your eye visions, how it affected your sleep. And naturally, when your sleep timing is less, your health is affected. We have to take the medical help. And then some of the teachers also felt, and then some of the students also felt the eyesight problem, constant headache, your tension, hypertension. All these things leaded to many, because when your sleep is not proper, naturally it affects your digestive system, it affects your health. All these things one by one come after the one by one. So all are part of the impact. I'm talking about that negative impact which the digital world has brought to us. Sleep disruption is one of the factor. Sometimes we cannot deny that. Because normally no, I'm selling, as I told you before, some of my friends used to say in Bangalore especially, it's a pink city where the IT world completely goes on 24 into 7. They sleep early morning, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Our children are also like that. They don't sleep by the sleeping time. When we are about to sleep, they get up. When we get up, they are going to sleep. It happens, all things upside down. For everything we cannot say yes, but everything we cannot say no also. Cyber risk also happens, exposure. As we are all online, all the transactions happens online. Who is going to the, very rarely we go to the shop and buy things, because everything is in the fingertip. It's available in your smartphone, the product, the price, your favorite color, your whatever is available online, within days it reaches you. But there are hidden traps in between which the cyber world gives you. You have to be aware. I'm not telling cyber world completely switch off. Knowing the disadvantages, understanding the problem, find out, draw a Lakshmana Rekha where you have to stop. Sometimes the products which happened when we do online, sometimes it is cash on delivery, sometimes we do online payments, all these things happens. Product never comes, our money goes. The amount completely, when they get them, some websites are fake, which they are no, set up for a time being to get the money. After that, sometimes the websites completely vanishes. It happened to many. I have heard many kind of stories like that. So inappropriate content, all the content cyber world gives you may not be correct. Cyber threats are there. There are hacking happens, or morphing the videos or morphing the photographs. Educational part also, for in the pretending to be giving educational loans to children, many have experienced these kind of practices that also happens online. Sometimes we may not, we know that these kind of malpractice, some, sorry, these kind of malpractices exist, but unknowingly, unfortunately, sometimes we may fall into these kind of traps. So we have to be aware of the safety measures, and at the same time the threats that is there in front of you. Both are there. Positives are there, negatives are there. Keeping the negative, understanding the negative, finding out the faults, you can follow the good parts, but we have to be little more vigilant, and we have to be careful in the threats happening in the cyber world, because it is there. We may be qualified, we may be experienced, all these things are there, but sometimes it happens unknowingly, unfortunately, to these kind of cyber attacks. So these are all part of this digital world. Understanding the negativity, only we can move on. Now I am telling you, Why should we give a break to the children in between? To have a small refreshment and come back. In schools and colleges, everyone, no, in office also, you can get up, if you a tea break, it will be there in all the, wherever you are. Even at home, you can take a break. Even if you are working in a company, it's not mandatory that continuously you have to sit. Nobody will come and tell you. In schools and colleges, we have a small snacks break and lunch break. Why it is there? You just a refreshment to come back more energetically. So taking a break is a digital break. It's something very called 20-20-20 rule. Most of you might have heard it. I know, looking at something 20 feet away, 20 seconds, and in every 20 minutes. Normally, that no, specialized in eye doctors who are ophthalmologists also, they say 20-20-20 break. In between, after 20 minutes, take a break, looking away to an object or something, 20 seconds for 20 minutes. Just in between also, blinking eyes are also required. Those who are, especially those who are in educational field or IT professionals, all are there using computers now, take a break. Continuously staring at a document or a presentation, whatever it is, the eyes may be strained. Imagine that the eyes are gives you, no, it also a part of us. So we have to protect. Compulsorily, you have to take a break in between 20-20-20 rule. In between, look at something, just completely deviate from your digital device, look at something or talk to a person, get up from your seat, go to a friend, and between drink some water, wash your face, talk to somebody, just take a 5 minutes break and come back. Nothing will happen because your eyes are your eyes. It has to be protected. So no. Some in schools also we do not snacks break and lunch break. Otherwise, children goes just take a break and come back. We teachers also go take a break and come back. In between, even though you are working in a company, wherever you are, take a break, go for 5 minutes, wash your face, and come back. That will make you more energetic, and your eyes will say thank you to you. Importance of break, I already told. It will reduce your eye strain, preventing the fatigue also, the tiredness that you feel, the monotonous that you feel continuously sitting in front of your digital devices will give you a break definitely. And after, just imagine, we have experienced after a short break, even if it is a 5 minutes break, just come back after that, you will feel more energetic. You will feel the productivity more increase because continuously sitting, naturally it will become monotonous for you. As I told you, don't forget to follow the 20-20-20 rule. In between, deviate your attention to some good places. Talk to your friends or something to good. Deviate your attention and come back. Take a 5 minutes break in between. Naturally, the devices, you have to be a part of it, but your eyes are also important. Recommended screen time, as I told you, for children, and that no digital devices we can block. We can set the screen time. We should understand how much time we are using daily, how many hours we are spending. I'm not asking minutes, nobody will be like that. How many hours you are spending in front of digital devices. So there should be a screen time for adults, even for children or even for youth, those who are using. We can set a screen limit time in a day, particular day, we can set a screen limit time. That's, after a certain period of time, it will give an alarm to us, your screen time is over. Now, I don't think many online classes are very rare now. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes we have to take online classes, at least before going to bed, at least half an hour before, if possible, 1 hour before. I don't know whether it is possible for everyone. Say goodbye to your digital device. Your exposure, the young children, especially the children of nowadays, they are more inclined, they are not ready to refer the books and find out the answer because ChatGPT is there, the digital devices are there. That is, it's a, I don't know whether it is a blessing or whether it is a positive or negative. Children sometimes don't find it time to refer to a book. Now libraries are sometimes completely empty because they don't find time to get into a library. There is a place called library. We say reminder. There is a corner. There is a book corner. We have to. Now in schools, libraries, libraries are important. We are setting class libraries, finding out the leisure time. Children are no. We are telling children to at least read a book and give a book review. Take a book, completely read it, and give a book review to that. So no, we can guide the young generation, the upcoming generation, how it is more important to digital devices using. There are some restrictions, but you have to little more. You have to think out of the box, reading books and finding out. their activities should be monitored. Of course we have to, as teachers or as parents or whatever field you are following with, we have to update us, we have to monitor our students, and we have to completely support their emotional well-being, because we cannot completely restrict them. We have to give them freedom. At the same time, there should be a no there should be an eye on us. We say normally we keep an eye, as a teacher or a parent, we keep one eye on the student, what they do. So academic support is there with the help of digital devices, but at the same time, they should be able to cope up with the real situations too. Every time it may not be possible. Yes, fruit, as Rita Jain ma'am said, fruit break. Fine. Screen free times is think about, is there any screen time, free time in your home or in your workplace? Take some free zones. When you are sitting in front of you in the dining table with your family or with your friends, keep the digital devices separate. Normally what the children do nowadays, what the children do, one hand they will be eating, one hand will be on the in the plate, and the another hand they may be scrolling with the digital devices. Two hands at the same time, it is working. Finger will be, one hand will be completely engaged into, and the other finger they may be scrolling and eating. Like that it happens, the eating things, it is, I don't, but the children don't know sometimes what they eat. I have seen a student that eating, it is going on. No, at home also it happens. Eating goes on, and what they eat they don't know, and what the taste of that food they don't know, because the concentration completely goes to the other hand. Those who are scrolling with the digital devices. The food might have finished. They will not know that the scrolling will be continuing. The food might have finished. Fix a screen-free time to yourself when you are with your family for dinner. But normally dinner time only, all of them are coming together, because breakfast time, different timings, we all go for work. Afternoon, they're all in different places. Dinner time, sometimes at least one or two member who are all there, we are in dining table. Make sure that you are completely keeping away your digital devices. Before your bed, at least half an hour, if possible 1 hour. I'm just reducing, at least half an hour, keep the digital device back. Till the time you sleep, looking in the digital devices, the sound sleep will not come to you, especially when the lights are off. In the bedroom light, don't use your digital devices. There are big problems waiting for you in the future. The eyesight problems will be reduced. You may have constant headaches, all these things. So don't ever use your digital devices in the bedroom light. And especially just half an hour before, keep it back. If possible, please try it out. Naturally, the outside activity, the user, when we came offline, we are more into physical activities. When it is there normally in the COVID time, especially when you are more into digital gadgets use, we are completely forgetting the physical activities. Those who are helping you, whichever workout you have, even a small morning workout, morning walk, you take it. We are completely, know, just postponing it for tomorrow, day after tomorrow, like that. We don't have time to do that. So offline things increased your social interaction and also your creativity. Your not only your physical health, your mental health also improved. Exposure to the outside world will make you, definitely it will make you a new person. Carry your digital devices. I'm not telling you to throw it away or stop it all of a sudden. Carry it along with you. Use it for the purpose whenever you require. Bring back your hobbies. To an extent, it will be helpful to you. Whatever field you are in, if you're good in music, dance, or what your talents you might have forgotten for many years, because we are more inclined to digital devices. We never think about all these kind of things. We may forget to communicate to people. We may forget to real time connections because we are happy with the digital device wherever you are. It is there to help you, but it is not everything. It cannot be replaced with everything. It is there to help you for no, the things that you do or your official work. It's okay. For everything cannot be Google is not something that cannot be replaced with. If you are more into outside world, to an extent, your physical health, your mental health, your personal growth will also happen. Bring back your passion, bring back your hobbies, at least find time for yourself too. Then naturally it will increase your performance, academic performance, your personal life, everything will be, you cannot take everything into a balanced way. Hands-on learning activities nowadays, teachers, when we had online classes, all the activities we have done online. Digital devices helped us naturally, but when we came to offline classes, children were more addicted, or they could not come out of that digital world because they were there. So hands-on learning activity, it will develop the children to give more activities on offline, to be completely involved in the activity. To improve their logical thinking, it improve their critical thinking, and complete transformation and new experiments and projects, everything. When we tried everything offline, it was completely different. Even exams we conducted online, the projects we gave online, assignments we gave online. So there are digital gadgets, they will take the help of that. So everything transformed and everything changed when they were trying to do everything offline, the hands-on activities we gave. So naturally all these things affects the education, all these things, improved the hands-on activity. When we had it offline, it affected the children a lot. As I told you, there should be a screen free time in your life. Spending time with family, spending time with friends, the outdoor games that you play, outdoor sports, activities that you are engaged in, whatever you are good in, your hobby or your passion, bring back, find out a time for yourself. At least that time, half an hour or something, you are there for yourself and completely just keeping away at least half an hour in a day. I'm not telling completely. Again, I repeat, I'm not telling completely. Half an hour at least, find for yourself. A morning walk, or an exercise, or a yoga, or whatever physical activity that you do, or if you're good in cooking, drawing, whatever activities you do, find out a time for yourself. Set an alarm for that. That time, compulsorily, you have to decide to yourself, you'll not use the digital device, at least for that period of time. At least weekends, when we go outside with your friends and family, find out time for that. So that will naturally improve your mental health. Otherwise, completely, you will not know, day by day, you will not, will be completely addicted, and we cannot say no to the digital devices. To an extent, sometimes, please say no and come back to yourself. Digital literacy, it's a topic we already discussed in different methods, the how effectively digital devices can be used, how it improved your education, how it improved our academic performance, how it improved the communication level. We had online meetings, video conferencing, lot of things happened. Digital devices, digital literacy is there. People are more okay with the double okay with the digital literacy. Online pay, everything, Google Pay, phone pay, we had so many facilities, everything happened. But even then, that is affecting our day-to-day life, that means we have to restrict somewhere. The screen time also, you have to know yourself how you have to set a boundary to the screen time. As I tell, 20-20-20 rule. Take a break in between and go. Take in between break, you need continuously sitting and looking at the system. Naturally, your eyes will be tired. Your physical health and mental health will be developed. We have already discussed these points. I don't want to repeat it, but you have to be, you have to, you should know where you should restrict yourself. People are more into multitasking that we experienced during the COVID time, during the online class. When children are into those children, those who are using desktop and laptop, they had multiple tabs will be opened. One tab, the online class will be going. Another tab, online game will be going. And the third tab, chatting with the friends may be going. We have experienced it. Real experience I'm talking to you. So normally their audio will be off, their video will be off. So when we ask questions, they will not respond. How can they respond? They are into the another tab, the chatting goes on, and in another tab, the game goes on. So naturally, these things happen. Normally in mobile also, I don't know how far it is possible. In laptop and desktop, multitasking is going. Limit the screen time multitasking. Different things we go. So naturally, these kind of things will decrease our productivity, will increase our stress level. I'm not telling about students too. Even in office too, in official work also, we may have to do. Sometimes our Word will document will be opened. Another tab, our WhatsApp will be open. Another will be Google will be open. Sometimes we have to switch between the different multiple screens. We have to, not only for the students, I'm talking about teachers and even IT professionals, whoever, whichever field you are in. So limit the screen time. Multiple screening will be giving you more stress to yourself and to your eyes. We have already discussed, take a break. Take a digital break will naturally improve your capacity, will naturally enhance your creativity. It will definitely improve your physical health. Naturally, your mental health will also be. Physical health and mental health both are interconnected. So since we are all part of this IT world, we have to balance. It's a wonderful thing that you can practice of. So sometimes purposefully take a digital break. Find out time to meet your friends in between and talk. And other than activities can be more every time. It may not be for an emergency. We can have online meeting or online activity. If it is an offline thing, communicating to people offline face to face, naturally it will be much more better. We cannot say that, but sometimes it happens. No, I'm just going in a recap, going back what all things we discussed. Screen time, there are positive sides, negative sides. Of course, there are solutions. Educational benefits, digital literacy, your skill development, your communication with others, your learning flexibility, it is there, positive sides. Negative means your physical health may be affected, mental health, reduced attention span, your sleep deprivation, cyber risk. And also, the solution, it comes, the only thing, digital sunset. We call it a term, there is a digital sunset. So I have seen some people completely not using, my friends, some of my friends are there. They will come Sunday, a digital break. They will not look into devices, or at least may not be possible, or at least half an hour before going to bed, take a break. Don't forget, if you're working, or even if you are a homemaker, whatever you are, take a 20-20-20 rule to say no, there, no, just give, love your eyes, love your body, because it will say thank you to you. So thank you so much, dear participants, for spending your beautiful Sunday evening 1 hour with me. Ravikant sir, thank you so much, and all the participants, those who have attended. Thank you so much.
Excuse me, ma'am. When I logged in by 7 o'clock, it showed the schedule by 7:30. So I missed a few of the slides. If you don't mind, could you please mind sharing it for me?
The recorded session will be what we say posted on the YouTube.
Okay.
We have a YouTube channel, Srinarayani Teacher Training Center. So you can access all the sessions over there, ma'am.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
however, resource persons will not be sharing any PPT because it is their work. You can access the videos on the YouTube. And
Thank
we
you.
would like to request if there are any participants who would wish to ask any query, you can come forward so that the RP would feel it delightful to, give a clarity on your doubts. No. Okay. Wonderful. So, uh, I believe in case we don't have a query, it's time that we give our feedback. So, is there anyone who wish to give a feedback? Rita, ma'am? Yes.
It was a wonderful session, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Many new venues were opened, which I was not aware. This 2020 break is wonderful. I added fruit break also.
Yes, ma'am. I heard it from your chat. It is good.
Looking forward for more sessions, ma'am.
Thank you so much,
Thank
ma'am,
you.
for all
Thank
your
you.
support. Thank you so much.
Great. Anyone else who would like to give your feedback to the resource person? Yes. So I am sharing the link of the WhatsApp group, the webinar group of SNTTC in the chat box. So those who wish to share informed about our day-to-day webinars which we are conducting, you people can join that particular WhatsApp group so that you can stay informed. And Lots of appreciations from the end of SNTTC to the resource person of the day, Mrs. Deepa Nair, for a wonderful session. We are wishing to have such many more sessions from your end, ma'am.